teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. Three-Way Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
And the Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Powering through. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And the Vols will try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
To dart to the left side. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Vols, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Arizona State, 0.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down play coming up. Off the play fade, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. To the air, it's Kaiser. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. And the defense grabs it after the completion. It's just short of a 1st down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to pass. It's Kaiser. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Signs a quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers are bunched together. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pressure is coming. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
To throw, it's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as it is hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job. Things up in good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Tennessee, 21. Arizona State, 7.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The receiver makes the catch. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Yeah, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Kaiser. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down here. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Ball handed off. Breaks in open space. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Looking for a man. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Vols.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7.
Tennessee, 28. Arizona State, 7.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Sun Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Kaiser. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. And here's the handoff. Tackle play. First down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And he spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Tennessee 28, Arizona State 7.
The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
The completion makes it second and short. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He's in the clear. Now the 40. At the 20. Crosses the... No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, ASU.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. The backs got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offense. Here's the point after attempt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Tennessee 35, Arizona State 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They mix it up with a run.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Etienne. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Arizona State. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
35. Arizona State, 21.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And now the defense able to bring it down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The ball's come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Volunteers keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. A play action, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Pass caught on a comeback route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Sun Devils come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. They keep him guessing with a run. And that's a solid gain through the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw to his receiver. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He can go across midfield. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To the air, it's Johnson. And it's clocked. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Chewing clock with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Caught over the middle. It's ETN. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Sun Devils looking to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
We talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Boys, a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Grinding away with their running game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Quick throw, catch made. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Running back with the football. He tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do.